Okay, so it is now finally time to level up Durin. By the time that this video comes out, it should be after the second half of my pulling session and how horrible it went. But I did finish up pre-farming him for quite a bit. I think I'm able to level him up all the way to level 90. I should have everything pre-farmed. I'm going to do that first, and then I'll work on everything else. You can see over here I do have the constellations, in case you haven't seen the other videos. I'll go over there in a second now. Then just level him up. You can see I got a lot of talent books. That's because I just haven't been leveling up any character at all. So yeah, I was pre-farming them for a very long time. I actually really do like his idle animation. Kind of reminds me of like Arlecchino just aura farming. He just does it like in his sleep. So yeah, you can see I'm pretty sure I got all of the materials already pre-farmed. He gets crit damage on Ascension, so he's gonna get some crazy high numbers in crit. Oh, still going. Level 60. Yep. He's already at basically 150 crit damage, but I do have a couple of artifacts. Yeah. All good. Level 70. Level 80. Right now. And then finally, level 90. I have everything basically perfectly for him. All the way up. I have 23 million more. This is what happens when you just continuously farm. For his weapon, I did end up pulling his weapon. It actually looks so good on him. That's kind of crazy. I didn't farm this too much, so I don't think I can take it all the way to level 90. I think max I'll be able to take it to like level 60, I want to say. But still, it's better than nothing really. Let's just get these essential materials over here. Yep. And this gives crit rate obviously, which is insane. So he gets crit damage on Ascension and crit rate on his weapon. And well, I don't know, I don't want to leak anyone, but so if you don't want to hear this information, you can skip like 20 seconds. But obviously he's gonna have a artifact set that does provide crit rate, I believe. I might be wrong, but I need to double check this, but I think it does give a bit of crit rate. So this is going to be level 60 now. Just trying to maximize the materials used, really. This is level 60 already. Okay, I can take it to level 70, which is more than I was expecting. Yep. Okay, yeah, over here. Wow, I can actually get him to level 80. Or his weapon to level 80. Okay, let's just do this really quickly. What if I can get the weapon then to level 90 then after? Take this all the way. Ayaka, please give me something good. Yes, sir. And then the 9 over here as well. Nothing. That's okay. Do I have any of the big chunks? No, I don't have anything at all. That's okay. So I can take it to level 80. The weapon, level 80 is more than good enough. Ascend it all the way to level 80. My Mora is taking a dent and I haven't even like gone to the talent. But yeah, so that's level 80. That's as far as it can go. It's already a 30% crit rate. It's already insane. I'll hopefully be able to get this like tomorrow or something, but yeah. Okay, so now for his talents. I do believe, yeah, It's pretty much like his normal attacks. You're not really gonna use them at all. So it's just these two really. They're gonna be the priority. I'm gonna try and take them both to level 6. You can see I don't have a lot of books, but that's okay. I'll do that. Then I'll do the same thing over here. Okay, so I can do this. And I can do this. Let me just go craft some more books so I can take them to at least level 6 on his talent levels. So these ones, I can craft 9 more. Craft 8 more just for the time being. Yep, Layla, that's perfect. Maybe extra one? No. Of course not. But still, that lets me take him up to level 6 on both of these, which is great. And then 6 over here. I'm just gonna level up his burst over here. Just why not? Still, 7-6 for the time being. That's okay. It's all good. Now, for his artifacts. I'm actually gonna put him in the emblem. Because I want to try him out in a Olakino team, and it's going to be a triple pyro team with Solari. Obviously, this is not advised because it's going to be seeing the pyro from Olakino's melt, but I just want to try it out just to see how it tests out in the first place. Because obviously, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the video, but I do have his C2. I do have Durin C2, so there is that to it. Yeah, EM. Like a good artifact. So he's got this over here. Don't want that. Do I have any pyro damage? No, I do not. And yeah. Over here for pyro damage, I think off piece. I think I've got a very good one as an off piece. I might need to steal this one from Shangling. Or this one that nobody has. Why does nobody have this one? Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. Then over here, definitely crit damage. We're gonna go to emblem. So this is gonna be, which one do I take? I literally only have one choice. I'm sorry, Beidou. It's horrible, obviously, but hey. So what are the stats? 70 to 225. Okay, that's not bad. Then he's got 58 EM. He's got 1.9k attack. I'm not gonna do these ones just yet. I want to test him out at C0 just to see how it is and see like how big of a difference it is. 130 energy, I think I'll need a bit more energy, even if he does have like a double or a triple pyro team. But yeah, that's him for now. Level 90, he's got level 80 Sig weapon, and his talents are currently 7 and 6 for the burst and the skill. Okay, so we are now finally in the testing phase. I will be like post-commentating all of this section, and I'll be saying my thoughts about Durin as well. First off, let me just say that all of these clips have Varesa at C0R1 alongside Durin, which is also at C0R1 obviously. And I'll include a build at the end so that you can see exactly how she build is. I won't be including any tests done with my Olakino just yet, as she's obviously at C6R5, so the results won't be very like adequate to be showing like C0 showcase for the characters. So this will be more for when I actually level them up, his constellations to C2R1, then I'll demonstrate this, so probably like next video. Also, in case you just want to see the damage testing and you don't want to listen to me yapping about Durin or like anything else, you have the different time stats at the bottom for both teams that I ended up using, and with like the duration of each chamber and how much longer it took. Now for my thoughts about Durin. I must say that I am incredibly like surprised at him and his kit. He wasn't a kit that I was thinking of going after, so I didn't do any research into him at all, so I didn't really pre-farm him or anything like that. I was just kind of lucky I had the materials in like some department, but you can see from like the first clips that I wasn't used to like his rotation, so I didn't really know what to do. So the rotations were kind of like clicked at the beginning, but then they start to get better throughout like the clip. But the best term that I can give Durin is the fact that he's incredibly versatile. Obviously in my account I don't have like all the teams that he can be played in, but I use them mainly in the Varesa team, or pretty much I only really use him in Varesa teams in these clips. You can see that I can use him with Chevruese in the team for like a more overload sense, or I can go for Iansan that buffs Varesa's damage more. Both of them are very, very good. The teams are pretty similar, and they do very good against like tested out against the Spyro Abyss. and it worked out perfectly fine. To compare the timings between the two teams, between the Chevruese team and the Iansan team, you can see that there's a bit of a variance between them, but that's ultimately because of my like inability with like the combos and the rotations. With the Chevruese team, that was the first team that I tested out with her, so I was still learning the rotations, so they weren't great for some places, and then for the Iansan team, well, the rotations just weren't good at all, to be honest. So they needed just to be like improved really to compare it to the Chevruese team. But you can see from the timings, they're pretty similar, which is a good thing because it shows the good like variety of teammates that Durin can have. Another thing to consider as well is the fact that Durin was actually like fully built, so his weapon was only level 80, and then for his talent, his burst was at level 7, and his skill was at level 6. Obviously, like during the clips that you can see, I'm always using Durin's skill E twice to buff the main DPS, which in this case was Varesa. But if you want to, you can also have the versatility of using Durin as a like more DPS playstyle. So just click his skill and then click like the M1 on the mouse, and then he'll be more of like a DPS, providing more overall team damage. But then obviously the Varesa, in my case, would have had like less personal damage. The two teams I tested out, I can definitely say that I preferred to use the Iansan team. Out of both teams, they, like I just said, they had a very similar timings, and I think the Chevruese team, if anything, had a slightly higher, like slightly quicker clear time. But the Iansan just felt like easier to use. Like maybe it's just my Unga Bunga brain that just prefers just the easier method, but I just like the ease of usage of the team. It was very easy to like go to a different character and just do the skill and the burst, and then move on to Varesa whilst to like finalize the rotation and just do like a lot of damage. I just really like that team, to be honest. Now, for the question of if I recommend Durin as a character, honestly, yes. He provides so much to like so many different teams that I see his like availability into the future of like Genshin being very, very good. Like I said before, like in the previous video, one of the characters that I'm very interested in getting is Varka. And there's the possibility that he works with Varka. And obviously even like Columbina and things like that, there's possibilities of him working with her as well. So as it stands, it seems like he's going to be very future-proof, which will be very good for your account. On top of that, if you already have characters like Varesa, you boost those teams so much that makes them like be incredibly strong. So for example, like if you had the problem of like a dual DPS for that boss levels in the Stygian Onslaught, Durin helps out with that. So there's specific teams and scenarios that he will be like very, very useful. I won't say the best team possible to clear that those things. Like I'm not gonna say that he's gonna be the best DPS or the best support in the game or things like that, but his flexibility is very, very good, which is a very good thing to have in your account. And I feel like the biggest upside for Durin is the fact that he gives you the possibility that if you really want to, you don't need to use Bennett, who, in my humble opinion, I think is the best support in the game. Like for a team like Arlecchino or something like that, or even like in this Varesa Overload team, you don't need Bennett in this team. I can replace Bennett with Chevruese. I can replace Bennett with Mona now as well because she got buffed. I can replace that Bennett and use him in different teams because Bennett's utility is so big that you need him in multiple different teams. So you don't need to use him on this team specifically. So let's say for the Stygian Onslaught where you need 3 different teams, you can use Bennett on a different team, not this one specifically. So you can use Durin instead, which is just an amazing upside as well. Okay, so now I am going to start wrapping up the video. You can see from the clears that all of them have been under 90 seconds, which is half of the time that you have to have the 7-minute timer clear for each chamber, which is very, very good. So Durin obviously is helping out those teams a lot. But yeah, final thoughts. I'm loving Durin as a character. I will recommend it for you guys to get Durin. If you have characters like Varesa or Arlecchino, or if you just want to replace Bennett as like a support, or I don't know, if you want to use Chevruese more often, if you want those type of teams to like work out, Durin is the perfect character for you. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I did yap a lot over here at the end, but I'm just really like intrigued by this character. I wanted to find out more and like more playstyles and all that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.
be okay. We gon' be alright. We gon' 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 be okay. We gon' be alright. Must have been 2:11 when the world ended. At least it felt like it at the time. Teenage years make a heartbreak worse. Plus a lot was going on, couldn't stop it at the time. Dad tried to flip the house. Funny that it all ended upside down. Known for being optimistic.